Hello and welcome to Let's Play Tyrion Cuthbert, Attorney of the Arcane. When we last left off, we were about to continue the trial. I'm Wisemimir, and I am playing this entirely blind. Let's see how this plays out. You can't convict my client without more evidence. I agree, Mr. Cuthbert. With these new developments, the court sees it fit to suspend the trial for the time being. We will give law enforcement time to investigate these unknowns. Court proceedings for this case will resume tomorrow. Court is adjourned. Awesome. Hey, how are you feeling okay? I'm feeling great. We just got this trial expanded. A body is seen moving around an hour after death. It clearly wasn't Bellwether. Or at the very least, she wasn't alive when it happened. Yay, necromancy. So what was it? Tyrion? There's illusion magic involved, there has to be. But which spell was it? Could it have been illusory disguise? It very well could have been. What? You've been quiet since the trial ended. You were making me worried. Sorry, I was just thinking about what Steelwind said. You mean about her fury? It's a little creepy when you think about it. Do you really think someone turned the professor into an undead? I don't think so. The prosecution's case is hinged on one clear fact. That Wallace was the only high-level necromancer nearby. We have to assume he's the only person capable of using that magic. But then how was she walking around? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's a given that Wallace didn't touch the body, so we can't discount the use of high-level necromancy. No matter what, someone used an illusion. But aren't there spells that can create freestanding illusions? Not just disguises? I honestly don't know. We need to talk to someone who knows about that type of magic. Oh, we're finding an illusionist now, are we? Wait. Didn't Eris say that she was studying illusion magic? Alright, Miss Illmater. Forgot about her. She might be able to tell us something like that is possible. Is that really a good idea? What do you mean? What if she's the one who created the illusion? What? You're detecting fear from her again. Celeste, are you scared of Eris? Well, what? No! I saw it this morning, too. You always get really scared when she's around. Oh, I thought I was doing a better job of hiding it. Sorry. It's not based on anything real, but for years I've been working as a mercenary. When you do that kind of work, you build up an instinct to sense danger. You kind of have to if you want to stay alive. Sorry, I never knew. Tyrion, I've fought literal monsters and barely escaped with my life. But when I'm near Eris, none of those creatures even come close. I get this feeling. It's like I'm in front of a predator that I couldn't ever hope to beat. Every instinct I have tells me to run whenever she's close by. But really, but she doesn't seem that dangerous. I know, I think I'm just anxious or something. I should probably know better than anyone not to judge people by their appearance. So, sorry, forget I said anything. If you think we should talk to her, then we should do that. You're not one to discount Celeste's instincts. She's always been reliable. I'm sorry, always? We've only known her since Case 1. And if Eris is making her scared, that must mean something. But if Eris really is that dangerous, then it's a little more reason to talk to her. But that aside, or aside from that, there was also something else that the prosecutor said. Mr. Cuthbert, there was a witness who saw the victim before the body was found. Jan Hughes. He, along with another witness, spotted Bellwether walking in the hallways before the body was found. She said along with another witness. That means there was another witness that saw Bellwether walking around. Right. Jen probably isn't the most reliable witness. So, talking to that other person might help us figure out what happened. But do you think Steelwind will tell us who that witness was? At this point, we have nothing to lose by trying. In any case, it looks like you've got your work cut out for you. So, where should you start first? I would love to save. Why are we in the cemetery? Of all places. Tyrion, what are we doing here? My thoughts exactly. I'm not sure. For some reason, you felt drawn to this place. Drawn to a cemetery. That's concerning. Wait. Is that Eris? Celeste points further into the cemetery. You see Eris standing in front of a gravestone. She's placing flowers on it, and appears to be chanting a short prayer. Well, we found her. We should probably talk to her later. It would be rude to disturb her now. As you're about to leave, Eris suddenly turns to face you. Well, decision made for us. She's far away, but you can see her beckoning you over. Oh, hello there. Were you two looking for me? So, no, sorry, we were looking for you. But we understand if you'd rather talk later. No, I was just finishing up here. did you have something you wanted to talk to me about? Well, we wanted to ask you some questions about the case. Oh. I am trying to do a monotone for her, but I'm having trouble with it. Trial. That was my first time watching a court trial. You were truly remarkable. Thank you. Were you in the gallery? I've always enjoyed watching physical battles in the theater. But I see now that battles of wits can be just as entertaining to watch. Entertaining? Yeah, I know what you mean. You see, the odds are stacked against him, but then he suddenly pulls out this crazy deduction and steers the trial in his favor. I've never really thought of it like that. But I'm sure it's far more entertaining to be the one making the deductions. Does she know she's in a game? Is she medium aware? Is she aware of the medium? I'm not really sure what you mean. I practice law, so that I can help those that persecuted by the justice system. Why did I want to say prosecuted? Oh, right, because the defense attorney. I don't really do it to entertain myself. But is that really true? Don't you find the experience even the least bit entertaining, Tyrion? I wouldn't put it that way. Oh, she's aware of the medium. This is getting to Deadpool levels of fourth wall break. You're far too modest. You save people from the clutches of death. To your clients, you might as well be a knight in the shining armor. Can I present my badge to her? Really now? I can't tell you everything you need to get through this case. What would be the fun in that? Okay. Oh yeah, she is definitely a fourth wall breaker. Illusion magic. Earlier you said you were studying illusion magic. I am. Did you want to ask me about the prosecution's theory? Yes, actually. How did you know? It was easy to guess after seeing you in the courthouse. Anyways, disguising an undead with an illusion is definitely possible. And as Lady Steelwind said, illusory disguise would be the best spell to use for that. What if someone created a freestanding illusion? A freestanding illusion. Come play with us. Trying to make sure I get the monotone right. Sorry. Yeah, we know that Wallace didn't animate and disguise the professor's corpse. So what if the illusion wasn't disguising anything? Maybe someone created a freestanding illusion of Bellwether walking around. For something like that, one would probably use Major Illusion, and I lost the monotone immediately. Major illusion has been added to notes. Creates a three-dimensional illusion. The illusion can take the form of any object or creature that can be contained within a 10-foot cube. I would guess that's most people. While concentrating, the caster can animate and move the image to a different location within range. This illusion is purely visible and can't be physically touched. Can't be physically touched. Well, the vase disproves this theory. What do you think about this? She can't tell us anything. Okay. The compendium? Nope. Bellwether's reputation. Now. She is really uncooperative. Okay. Testimony? No. No. Well, fudge. Right, as uncooperative as possible. What is this? I don't think major illusion is what we're looking for. Do you remember what Jan said? I was cleaning a mess in the hallways. Bellwether knocked over a vase and there were shards and dirt everywhere. If the bellwether that Jan saw was a major illusion, then she couldn't have knocked over that vase. Illusions created by that spell don't have any mass. I see. How perceptive of you. Aren't there any other illusion spells that do have mass? No. Illusions can only recreate visual and auditory sensations. Oh, like mirror image and ghost sound. But there isn't a single illusion spell that someone can touch. So that means someone disguised something to make it look like Bellwether. Why the look of suspicion, Celeste? Sorry, I wasn't... Calm down. I'm only joking. I don't blame you for considering every possibility. In fact, I'm flattered you think I'm capable of pulling off such an elaborate ruse. Anyways... Oh, whoops. Gotta pull myself out of the monotone. Anyways, this does tell us one important thing. What's that? The bellwether that Jan saw had a physical mass to it. It wasn't a freestanding illusion, it was someone or something disguised as Bellwether. Jan's statement has been updated in your notes. And she again can't tell us anything. Gravestone. It's quite a shame, isn't it? Eris looks pensively at the gravestone. The name on the stone says Emily Grant, and her lifetime appears awfully short. She must have only been 12 years old when she died. So, Sorry for interrupting you. Was she someone you knew? Not... not personally. I'm actually here on Wallace's behalf. Wallace knew her. Wallace joined the Academy as part of a program run by Headmaster Redmond. At the time, the Headmaster was reaching out to mages among the common folk. He had started a program to admit these mages to the Academy without having to pay tuition. Throat's getting dry. Both Emily and Wallace were among those mages. Wow, that must have been an amazing opportunity for them. The truth is, neither of them actually cared about learning magic. The real problem was that Emily had a terminal illness. So she and Wallace were poor orphans. And because they didn't have the opportunities to treat it, resources to treat it, but if they enrolled in the Academy would be obligated to give her medical treatment. The Imperial Academy teaches the best mages in the kingdom. They thought that curing her illness would be an easy task for the Academy's healers. But they were mistaken, I'm afraid. I'm sure you know this by now, but healing spells can only treat wounds. They can't cure illnesses. Emily's condition only got worse over the years, and eventually, she succumbed to her illness. Wallace was furious. He didn't understand why the kingdom was outlawing magic that could save lives. And that's why he decided to learn it himself. Yes, the headmaster was inspired by Wallace's resolve. He gave him access to the Academy's forbidden tomes of necromancy, and Wallace taught himself the spells he knows today. So that's why. It was supposed to stay a secret between him and the headmaster. But I'm sure you know how that turned out. She keeps doing that and it's unsettling. The whole green blurring thing. Tell me about the contracts? Nope. Fine. Foyer, library, foyer, library, foyer. Let's go to the foyer. Damn it. No one is in the foyer. Oh, it's you, Mr. Cuthbert. Steelwind, what are you doing here? After what happened at the trial yesterday, I decided it would be best to start my investigation here. Right. Wallace was in the library for the entire morning. So it would make sense that she'd start her search here. Actually, since I have you here, have you seen Eris Illmaker anywhere? It's my understanding that you're both acquainted with her. Eris? What do you want with her? Not for anything serious, mind you. It's just that Oath of a Commander lost her spell compendium. Now we need her to produce another one for our records. If you see her, please let her know that we'd like to speak to her. We saw her in the cemetery nearby, but I have no idea where she is now. Ugh. Once again, I have to compensate for that idiot's mistakes. Anyways, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions about the case. Very well, I suppose I still need to honor our deal from earlier. Any leads? Have you had any luck finding the scene of the crime? Unfortunately, I haven't. From the witnesses' testimonies, we have a rough idea of the route Bellwether took. But none of the rooms we've checked have any sign of a struggle. I didn't hear the peep of a struggle. Whoops. Reminded of the worst attorney again. I might have to do investigations at some point. Oh no. Why are you so sure that a struggle happened? I'm mainly basing that off the Eonicist. I did it again. I friggin' did it again. I'm mainly basing that off the Yanis sisters' testimonies. Valerie in particular noticed that the blood came from a wound in her stomach. Regrettably, the body's wounds were mended, so we can't determine what kind of weapon the murderer used. The other witnesses. During the trial, you mentioned that another witness saw Bellwether walking around yesterday. Would you be willing to tell us who that person is? I'm sorry, but I can't tell you that. You're a little caught off guard. You've been transparent with your investigation so far. What's changed? I have no obligation to justify myself to you. Nor do I have an obligation to help the opposition. Didn't we have a deal? That information doesn't exactly seem fair to us. I believe I've given you enough information already. So regardless of what I said before, the answer is still no. Her family is dangerous. The Eye of Horus catches a stray thought from her. Her family is dangerous. What does that mean? Is there something about this witness's family you're worried about? No. This could be a feint. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try harder than that if you want to bluff me. She referred to the witness as her. Furthermore, she said that her family is dangerous. Why would she go to such lengths to hide the witness's identity? In any case, it looks like she's not willing to share more at the moment. We're going to need to investigate more if we want to find out who this witness is. Maybe you should try looking somewhere else. Thank you, game, for saying exactly what I said. Next episode, we're going to be investigating around and seeing if anyone can tell us anything that might help us determine who the witness is. I've been Wisemimir. if you liked this video, give me a like, a comment, and a subscribe. You know, it helps my channel grow. I'd appreciate it. See ya.